little whose stockings all hung in a row. These stockings are the first thing to go. Then he slid and slumped with a smile most unpleasant around the whole room and took every present of guns, bicycles, roller skates, drums, soccer balls, tricycles, popcorns and drums, and he stuffed them in bags. Then the Grinch very nimbly stuffed all the bags one by one up the chimney. He slammed down to the iceberg, took the hose peel, he took the hose pulley, he took the rose leaf, he cleaned up the iceberg and put the tiny black, while that didn't even fit the hand of hand. He cleaned out the iceberg and put some black, while that didn't even fit the last hand of hand. He stuck up the tube into the tree, and now I is stuck up the tree. Then the tree started and he started to shout when he heard a small sound like a few of the ducks.
डर गया बच्चा हाँ? डर गया बच्चा ना
Let's do it together. He turned around fast and he saw a small who. Little Cindy Lou Who. Let's do it together.
That's okay, Subjo, take her.
But you know, the old Grinch was at the stick. He thought up a lie and he thought it up quick. But why, my sweet little dot, there's a light from a piece which doesn't work. I'll take it to my home, I'll take it to my workshop, my dear. I'll fix it up there and I'll bring it back here. The fifth was the giant. He patted her head and got her own thing and sent her to bed. When Cindy Lou went to her bed with the cup, the Grinch climbed up the chimney and stuffed the tree up. The last thing he took, the last got that fire, he bent up the chimney and said, "Oh, liar, on that boss is nothing left but hooks and some wire. He went back the food he left in a house was a trunk even too small for a mouse." It was quarter past dawn. All those things were bed, all those things was noon. When he packed up his sled, the present, the ribbons, the wrappings, the tag, the tinsel, the trimming, the wrapping. 3,000 feet up the side of Mount Trumpet, he rode with the road to the front. The rooster was anxiously humming their finding out. without any presents at all. He hadn't stopped Christmas from coming. It came. Somehow the other, it came just the same. And the Grinch with his Grinch feet, I told little snow, stood puzzling and puzzling, how could it be so? It came without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, it came without boxes and bags. He puzzled 3 hours till his puzzle was solved, then thought of something he hadn't before. Maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store, maybe Christmas perhaps means a little more.
Well, do you all know what happened then? Well, they say that the Grinch's heart grew 3 sizes that day. And just when his heart didn't feel quite so tight, he whisked with his load in the bright morning light. He brought back all the toys and the food for the feast, and the Grinch himself carved the roast beef. Yay!
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on the bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Now the ground is wide and the night is young. Take the sleigh tonight and join us in this song. Just at a bobtail bay, get ready for a run. Then hitch into a sleigh, and now we're
And now with a view to create awareness as well as to curb the increasing menace of excessive and pointless honking on the streets of Amritsar, we have a 3rd, 4th and 5th graders presenting a play on the stressing on the need to avoid noise pollution.
Hi friends, my name is Herman Grover and I am a student at Learning Clinic. When I say noise pollution, what comes to your mind? Yes ma'am. Yes, ma'am, what comes to your mind? Yes, and to add a few more crackers in Diwali, deafening music in parties, loud prayers in the temples. Do you agree? Are these all reasons contributing to noise pollution?
Yes.
Ma'am, well, but you give the thought that talking unnecessarily can also be a reason for contributing to noise pollution. Thank you for sponsor.
Oh, come on, mate. I don't think we Indians want to believe that honking is anyways rude.
Well, let's not give it so easily. We ought to give it a try at least.
So here lovely people, today I and my friends have gathered here to present a small play on the topic "On is not okay please." The objective of creating this play is to bring about an awareness for the people to identify the problems of honking unnecessarily. I hope it proves to be a good learning for us all and we together will bring about a change by taking preventive measures.
And we start with scene 1, in which my friend Ananya and Ron play Stevie Potters
and Kanishka plays tourist. Let's see what's happening in here.
Good afternoon, ma'am. You seem to really like the colors. Oh, yes, beautiful architecture. Hi, my name is Ananya, and I am a press reporter with NDTV. Hi, my name is Clarice, and I'm from France. Glad to know that. So, how did you like Amritsar? Pleasing city, nice places to see, the Golden Temple, the water bottle, just a few to mention. And yes, I will definitely like to mention Good to hear that, ma'am. So, any piece of advice or a suggestion for the city? Well, yes. I have visited many cities in India so far, but honestly, there's an issue with the people honking unnecessarily. And in Amritsar, it is rather on a larger scale. So, see if you, your government, can do something about it. Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much for highlighting this issue. I hope the authorities certainly look into the matter. Wish you all the best. Bye. Bye. That was sad. But advanced countries use a horn as an exception. We appear to guide on horns and brakes. Visitors from overseas wonder how we put up with such noise that is ear-splitting. Did you see that? So, how many of you agree that yes, we Indians almost have an horn and brake? Raise your hand or do you agree? Thank you. And is that right? Alia. Yes or no?
No, that's not right.
Louder, please.
No.
Now let me show you the ways we knowingly or unknowingly add to the noise pollution. So let me see in which my friend Saurabh plays 105 and Ashish and both plays TV reporter.
Hold on.
What the hell? It's been 10 minutes and still she's not here. Evening, sir. My name is Ashish and I am a press reporter with NDTV. Oh, hello. How may I help you? Well, sir, I'm standing and noticing you. You are honking. You are honking unnecessarily for the last 10 minutes. What? That's my personal thing. Why are you interfering? Anyways, I have just come to play my friend for a movie. So why don't you just mark her or go upstairs and take her? First of all, she's not using the phone. Secondly, she lives on the fifth floor and the lift is not working. This is the no-horn zone, sir. Can't you read that signboard being put up there? This exactly matters. Everyone does it.
Sorry I'm late.
How ignorant the youth can be. I don't really see a need for a person to disturb all the neighbors to let one person know they are outside, despite the fact that some areas are designated as no-horn zone. This is observed more in the breach than the practice.
Can I put a question to you all?
Yes.
Do you feel it is good etiquette to pull up someone and for them to come out?
No.
Alright, so what is right way? Yes, sir, what's starting to use the red ticket?
Advait, give him the mic. Give him the mic.
We should not honk outside in the public spaces. We should go to places. If the elevator is not working, we can use the stairs. That is good for health also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
One of the most irritating things that you can encounter while driving on the road is when the car behind you keeps on honking for no apparent and obvious reason. We show you how. So now proceeding to scene 3, my friend Uransh case 1 at the wheel and the Asha case 1 at the passenger seat. They both are stuck in a traffic jam. Daksh plays as the car driver stuck behind Asha and her wife takes traffic to the hand.
God, and the nets, and these people are not here to budge.
What's wrong with the job? Can't you see? There's a small accident, hence the traffic is come to standstill.
Welcome to India. Welcome to get to once you see.
It's not funny, Guranj. We all need to behave like a law-abiding citizen.
Mary Ma, there is no law regarding complete India.
Jai 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 Enjoying the car.
Asha, wait.
Hi, sir.
Hi, what's the matter?
There's a small accident that's taken place. The police is trying to clear the way. It will take a minute or two.
Well, I know that.
So in that case, you also need to know that you honking unnecessarily is contributing to the whole problem.
Oh, hello. Now you will teach me traffic rules when we get in your car. This is India. You will go for the right of way.
It's not about traffic rules, sir, but basic social etiquette. What happened, ma'am? What happened, sir?
Nothing. If one phone comes here, she is trying to lecture me on use of phone.
Sir, there is an accident. You need to be patient. Kindly cooperate. I was not lecturing you, but trying to correct you. Sir, can you please help me understand why you should be unnecessarily?
So, Jhansi Ki Rani, Kutu said the things right?
Yes, I completely trust the police. It will show that the car is honking. What the hell, sir? He's honking again. Listen, ma'am, you're not here to present us. I advise you to use one sparingly better. Now, if he doesn't listen to me, I can't do anything about it legally for product rights. I will not take the traffic light. Turn green.
I will blind you with my high beam.
Lane. What lane? I will make my own lane.
I didn't wear my seatbelt when I spotted traffic police.
Yes, I know the rules.
The belt makes me claustrophobic.
Oh, what was that?
Traffic anthem.
Well, it's not complete as yet. Just one last thing. We friends just want to run through a few unwritten rules of driving in India. Everyone knows by now.
We will overtake. It doesn't matter if we will overtake from left or right of the road. Ideally, we should overtake it from the right side of the road. But how does it matter if there is so much space on the left side of the road?
We will overtake. We will overtake.
Anyone who has driven in the world will know how highways are literally kind. So what? We will flash highways at them too. Revenge taken.
We will flash high beams. We will flash high beams.
Avoid traffic. Create your own lane on the footpath. There is a footpath for pedestrians
Keep in your car in the closest place available.
खाली जगह है गाड़ी लगा दो, खाली जगह है गाड़ी लगा दो.
What do you mean by one way? Guess what? It still isn't. The other road was too long. So few people decided to drive down this one way even when it is in a route.
In a hurry, take a shortcut. In a hurry, take a shortcut.
Drunk driving. My relative has political connections. And if you are caught by your drunk, everyone seems to have political connections to scare the traffic police away.
ऐसे तो मेरा मामा है, मेरा अंकल है. ऐसे तो मेरा मामा है, मेरा अंकल है.
This play was written to promote an awareness on the problem of noise pollution and excessive honking in India in particular. Let us start from our use our contribution to the cure on the Indian road. Let us promote silence for all the years is only silence.
Thank you.
Wonderful, guys. All right. Can I ask you something here?
Sure.
How many of you are in the habit of blowing horns unnecessarily? Nobody will raise. Come on, let's be honest. I don't think will anybody raise. Yeah, nobody will raise. Okay, thank you. And now moving on to our next performance. Raising an adolescent is a daunting experience. Though, parents love the teen and life together may go well. Most of the time, when our kids come across as bratty, defiant, thoughtless, or irresponsible, we feel challenged like never before. So here we teenagers are delighted to present a small play where we will showcase the both sides of a parent, the right side and the wrong side. And of the teen, well, they're wrong anyways.
There's no point in talking to you. You don't understand me. You don't even know me.
A teen spits these words at a parent who is hurt and outraged. How can her own child say these things? She has worked so hard to know her own child, learning to read his feelings from voice and gesture, learning to place his words in the context of day-to-day life. Now, how can her own child say, "You don't know who I really am"?
In the foreign lesson between 16-year-old Kyra and her mother Shiba, the salient factor is the daughter's slightly mood temperament. The upside of her temperament is that she sets rigorous standards for herself, excelling in school and sports, presenting an impressive face to the world.
At home, however, she is a highly emotional teen, easily agitated and easily upset. Over the years, Shiba has learned how readily things can escalate with a daughter unless she keeps her composure.
Shiba had just arrived home. In hand is a sweater from dry cleaners that she and Kyra previously discussed as a good choice for school pictures. As undesirable and difficult as mother-daughter exchanges, it shows a mom doing her best in a tough situation.
Hey honey, here's a blue sweater you want for the picture day tomorrow.
I'm not wearing that. I said navy. I don't know what I'm going to wear. I don't have anything good.
What do you mean? We talked about this. How nice you look in it. It looks great.
I don't want to wear that. Why are you shoving it at me like that? I never said I'll wear it. None of my clothes look right.
I'm not shoving it at you, honey. It's just that I think it will look lovely on you. Last year, you were so upset about the pink shirt matching with your braces. That's why we talked about this last week.
Mom,
do you think? You have a daughter, ma'am. How would you handle the situation? Thanks for your response, ma'am.
Anybody else would help resolve this issue?
Well, with teenagers, I think we need lots and lots of patience. So, they are rebellious and sometimes, at times, I really feel that I really don't know what to say and how to tackle.
Thank you so much.
Under the grip of her emotions, Kaira is psychologically aroused and her heart is racing. If Sheba, the mom, had let the argument spiral, then Kaira's heart rate would have continued to elevate. For example, 100 heart rates a minute or so to 130, which could have been one of those huge reasons where a daughter chases her mother down the hall screaming at her through the locked bathroom door.
Moms who react by keeping the fights alive and co-flooding with daughters build up a bad history of hurtful arguing. Once a mother and daughter establish a pattern of engaging with high emotions, counseling makes the best option for changing habits and repairing the relationship.
I know that Kaira is about to lose it here. No matter how much I reassure her, her emotions are making me feel like this is a monumental disaster. I just probably need to extract myself the best I can so she can settle down.
Why won't she help me out here? I'm desperate. I don't know what to wear. Why doesn't she understand how important this is?
I need to be ready for one of Kaira's disease and know that I can't solve the problem this minute. Just standing here invites a tirade because I am seen as the problem now.
I can't stand how she would listen. She thinks that is some stupid petty thing. I just hate her.
Hey honey, I'm so sorry that you are unhappy with your options. School pictures are really very important for teenagers. I know how important this is to you. I wish there was an easy solution, but I mainly feel that we need to cool off so you can make a new plan. I'll come in a while. I'm sorry, I can't seem to help.
There's an easy solution, Mom. Just take me to Divya's. Where are you going, Mom? Don't go away. Don't be that way.
Although the situation went sideways in a nanosecond, this mom contained upset as well as any parent with a cranked up teeth could. Even as Shiva arrives home, Kaira is worked up about her pictures, ready to pounce on the first word out of mom's mouth.
The golden moment occurs when Shiva realizes that her daughter Kaira is spinning out of control and there's little she can do to fix her daughter's upset. Shiva has to nip it in the bud before it becomes a tirade, not by trying to solve or soothe, but by just putting a stop to the conversation as gently and gracefully as possible.
By just standing there, she becomes a lightning rod for her daughter's anger. No matter what Shiva says, she is going to be implicated in the problem.
Shiva realizes that her daughter came out of the womb tightly womb, especially during early adolescence. Teen spin-outs are sometimes hormonal and related to puberty, but Kaira's volatility also rises from her live wire temperament.
Once Kaira is older and has greater self-awareness, she'll be more capable of holding a mirror up to her behavior, critiquing herself and restraining the emotions bubbling inside of her. For now though, Mom has to be the one to show her the way.
So this was the right side of a parent. And now, we'll show you the wrong side.
confidence and impulsiveness of a young buck. Popular, athletic, and smart, he specializes in mischief making. Rahil's most extreme prank, an act of vandalism, occurs in the evening before his high school's basketball playoff, egged on by a group of guys who remained outside the school. Rahil and a friend Sam slid through a gym window and painted racy, provocative slurs against the opposing team.
The next morning, mobs of students crowded into the gym to see the graffiti. Classes were disrupted, test chatting postponed, and special janitorial staff was called in. Ultimately, the principal discovered the culprits and suspended Rahil and Sam from school for a week. Sukriti, Rahil's mom, has done her best to rein her vile son, but her reaction to the news shows a lapse in a stressful moment.
How do you think I feel being the mom of a kid who always gets in trouble? Your behavior thoroughly humiliates me. I can't go anywhere without someone asking me about the latest mischief. This press is ultimate. This is vandalism. You have defaced school property.
So tell me, ma'am, do you think mom language is justified? So tell me, ma'am, do you think mom language is justified?
Wherever move up to her and give her the mic.
You should understand the children better. I feel he's not correcting this thing.
Thank you for your response, ma'am.
We respect your opinion, ma'am, but we have different opinions. Emotionally aroused mom shouts accusations and focuses on her own humiliation. She does not see that she has put herself in the spotlight. The heat should be on Rahil and getting him to critique his own actions.
Don't get hysterical, mom. It was only spray paint. It's not like it's permanent. Graffiti is all over the school anyway.
A common defense to any extreme misdeed is minimization.
I can't believe you're downplaying this. Don't you realize you could get expelled, not just suspended for this? Do you know where you're headed with behave like this?
Chill out, mom. God, you should see your eyes. They seem like they're about to pop up. You act like I'm an axe murderer or something.
That's how we teens react. इतना भी कर दिया यार, ऐਵੇਂ ही बड़ा चढ़ा के बोलते रहते हो.
Yes, mate, I can so well relate.
Rahil, I swear, I don't know what I'm going to do with you. You can't get out of this one. This one is big, really big.
Mom, you know the principal has it in for me. She calls me all the time about that stupid stuff. Sam was the one with the idea and getting all of it. Other guy was hanging around rooting us on.
Once Rahil sees that Rob has run out of steam a bit, he directs her attention skillfully to shed blame and do his being made a scapegoat.
Well, that's true. You mean that the principal thinks you're the mastermind?
At this point, Sukriti phones the principal for further information about the incident and explanation why other was cheering on Rahil and Sam were not punished. When the principal reiterates her position, Sukriti accuses her of having it in for her kid. After hanging up, Sukriti is not only angry, she is embarrassed about having lost it with the school authority.
Desperate for support, Sukriti realizes she needs to cool off and involve her husband Akash. Sukriti knows that if she comes on too strong, Akash will soft pedal and defend Rahil. Initially, Sukriti stays calm as she reads Akash, but soon ingrained patterns re-emerge.
Rahil, you showed horrible judgment in pulling this prank. You're going to be totally grounded for a month and banned from contacting Sam until further notice.
Dad is very upset about Rai's crime, and he knows that you should be really strict with him so that he stays firm on discipline.
But Dad, you gotta at least let me go to the game. Since they are playoffs and I can play, I need to be there to support the team. I'll sit with you, it's punishment enough that I can play.
Well, I don't know.
Now Dad is softening here. Is that what husbands do? Do they really side the child? Yes, ma'am. What do you think? Yes, ma'am. What do you think?
Yeah, they do like this.
And if they do, how do you feel?
I think it's good. Balance is good. Not a bad idea.
Thank you, ma'am.
No way. This has got to stop. Today he's playing dim balls and tomorrow he'll be calling his bombs here.
Now, Sukriti, aren't you getting a little carried away, reacting, and with a juvenile criminal?
Here, our character Mom feels betrayed by Rahil in school and now her husband. His softening makes him the perfect target for rage, helplessness and fear.
How dare you not speak to me? What audacity! You never get the phone calls. I'm constantly humiliated, but you stay safely in your office.
What's wrong with you? You're in my office. I go and work hard to be all happy. And this is what you have to say.
You encourage Rahil by telling your stories about your fraternity antics. Don't you realize how you indirectly encourage him?
Thankless woman, what have you taught us, son? All the time busy on the phone or shopping or out with friends. Did your parents teach you how to handle the responsibility of a mother?
Yeah, as if your mother told you how to be either a husband or a father.
Shut up and leave me alone. Good for nothing a woman you are.
Stop saying that to Mom. That's not nice. Can you both please be quiet? This is the reason I just am fucking holding you out.
Communication, or the lack of it, is one of the major issues confronting parents and the teenagers. So we take this opportunity to share with the parents what we teenagers expect from you.
Privacy is not always deception. When I say privacy, I don't mean that I'm looking for an opportunity to step out of line.
Be alert to our sensitivities, not be alert to our sensitivities, not by joking or teasing.
Do allow us teenagers to become more independent.
Be ready to provide or allow for natural consequences when rules are not followed.
Look for positive ways to solve the issue. Don't dwell on the negative.
Have an open mind. Hear us out before you respond.
Comparing us hurts more than you think. It's never a good feeling.
Have patience with our obsession with friends. Our friends matter a lot.
For God's sake, please once, catch us doing something right.
And yes, if you treat us like kids, we will act like kids.
And finally, we wish our parents knew how much we need them.
Hello everybody. My name is Sukhjot and I'm a teacher with Beyond English. So, how did you like our play? Any feedback? Fabulous. All our plays over here. Thank you so much for that. Thank all our plays. We have the same aim behind them to actually educate ourselves, our students, as well as the parents. So we hope when you leave this room, we go with a different perspective. In our parent-teen conflict play, all we're trying to do is make our kids understand the parents' perspective and the parents understand the kids' perspective. We hope that when you go home today, there'll be a change in the way you all deal with your kids, and we actually assure you that our students will be better humans. You know, when we were growing up, all of us went through that phase that we all felt like losers. I'm not trying to blame the parents over here. I'm neither trying to say that you all are wrong. At the end of the day, we all victims of victims react just the way how our parents acted with us. But we are here to change this today.
There's this one poem I wrote one day which said, there's more to a kid than his mother sees. There's more to a kid than his father's dreams. A kid has a heart that beats. Sometimes it shouts, it screams, refusing to take defeat. You have to understand that the kid's dream, sometimes his vision is longer than his mother's dream and his father's dreams. So here's to our winners of tomorrow. Please enjoy our act. Thank you.
बस होने वाला है एक ही राउंड है
change your mind. All that dirt you've been throwing away, it ain't so hard to take. That's right, 'cause I know one day you'll be screaming my name, and I'll just look away. That's right, just go ahead, hate me and run your mouth, so everyone can hear. Hit me with the worst you got and knock me down. Baby, I don't care. Keep me until you know.
Watch my car.